Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my travel spending. So we actually did a spontaneous trip for one night to Reno. Reno is not too far from where we live. It was literally unexpected. My husband was like, I'm not working tomorrow. How about we go to Reno? And I was like, heck yes, let's go. So to start off, I already had a travel envelope here. So I started off with a balance of $1,400. That's what was in here, right? And I really didn't have like a budget for our trip to Reno because we like to gamble. So I knew that we definitely were going to use some of that money to gamble, which we did. But I'm going to go over the expenses. So I know that for sure we were going to do $400 for gambling money, $200 for my husband, $200 for myself. So that's why I had $400 in physical cash. Everything else was using my Sapphire credit card. That one I like to use for food and travel. So a majority of that was used for food and travel. I did forget to add an expense here now that I'm looking at this, and that was gas. Okay. So let's just go over the spending. So for the hotel, I actually went on hotels.com the night before we were leaving, and I booked a room for $103.65. When we got to the hotel, there was an upgrade. If we wanted to upgrade, it was $68. So husband was like, let's upgrade. You know, we have the kids. Let's be more comfortable. And I said, okay, fine. So we upgraded the room, including the fees. And then we also got breakfast the day we were leaving. So we charged it to the room. And in total, that was $166.78. Burger King, we stopped at Burger King on the way to Reno. That was $26.05. We got pizza for dinner, and that was $89.98. It was really expensive because they actually charge a $15 delivery fee from the pizza place to the room. And I didn't know where the pizza place was located. Apparently, it was located across the street from the hotel. So I could have just avoided that fee and gone to pick it up myself. But, you know, we were tired. So, yeah, we got pizza and salad, and it was $89.98. And that included gratuity. The arcade, we went to Circus. They have, you know, an arcade there for kids. Both of the kids got $40 card, which had a boost of $8 play. So each card contained $48 of, you know, for them to play. But I only got charged $80. So that was cool. We were there for like 2 hours. It was well worth it. Went to the liquor store, got a few things that we needed. That was $15. We paid that in cash. So this was the cash that I took the $400 for the gambling money. So that was $15. We went out to eat at a restaurant the day we were leaving. That was $85 with tip. And then we got, you know, some snacks. That was $5. So this is how much we spent in the casino. So I counted, you know, what was left over in physical cash. We spent $221. So we didn't spend, I guess. We lost. We lost $221, which isn't bad. Honestly, it's not bad. Because when we go gambling, we know that we're risking losing. You know, there's a more chance of losing than a chance of winning. So we were fine with it. So coffee, I bought a coffee that was $6. My husband Tony, he kept $15 because I gave him $100, you know, for his gambling money, and he ended up using it to buy the Mexican food, and then he kept the 15. I didn't want to be like, give me back the 15. So I just let him keep that. Leftover cash was $53. So after, you know, when I had the 400, I was only left with $53. And that's how I knew that in the casino we lost $221. So for gas, which I forgot to add, that was a full tank of $78.07. And that was actually I used my Freedom credit card for that. Okay, so I'm going to actually total everything up and see how much we spent on our one-night trip to Reno. 103.65 plus Okay, so in total we spent $944.53. That is a lot of money for a one night trip. That's a lot, but we were a family of 5, so $944 for a family of 5 for one night. I think it's pretty good. Honestly, I think it's good. Because I know if we would have went to Disneyland, that would have been a lot of money, because the tickets for each of us, the hotels over there are pretty expensive unless you stay like a little bit further away from the park. The food over there is expensive. I mean, I'm okay with this number. So I'm gonna count. I'm actually going to do cash, Sapphire, and Freedom, because I have to pay myself back for these purchases. So for cash, it should be $400, but let's make sure. Yeah, $400. And then for Sapphire, it's these purchases over here. So that was $466.46. And then for Freedom, it was only the gas, which was $78.07. So this is what I have to pay myself back from our travel envelope. Now, I want to make sure that I calculated this correctly, because okay, so it was 400, right? But there was a remaining of 53. So I'm going to deduct the 53 because we didn't actually spend that. So 400 minus 53 equals 347. Okay, 347. So in reality, I should actually deduct the 944. I should deduct 53 from the 944, right? So 944.53 minus the 53 that was left over in physical cash. Was $891.53. Okay, so that is the total that we spent for our trip, $891.53. Not this number over here, because I forgot to deduct the $53 of leftover cash. So $891.53 is what we spent. Not bad, you guys. Not bad at all. I think we could have saved a little bit on the pizza. Probably would have saved about 20 bucks because they added gratuity, and gratuity, you know, is a certain percentage. I think it was 15%. So it would have been less if they didn't charge us the 50. Anyways, okay, whatever. We could have saved a little bit on this. And we could have saved on the room upgrade. We didn't have to upgrade the room, but we haven't gone out anywhere as a family. This was our first family trip. So we just said, F it, let's just do it. But yeah, so $891.53. So from the $1,400, if you guys can see, I deducted the cash of $347 right here. That left me with a balance of $1,053. I deducted from my Sapphire credit card purchases $466 right here. And then from the Freedom credit card, which was the gas, was $78. So I'm left with $509 in our travel envelope. So it's a $500 placeholder, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $509. That's not bad, you guys. That's not bad at all. I'm not mad at this number at all. Like I said, we could have saved maybe 80 bucks. We definitely could have saved if we didn't gamble, but we had fun, and that's all that matters, is that you have fun. Another thing that's important is that you're not getting into debt when you're traveling, right? Like when you're on this journey, it feels amazing knowing that you have money set aside to be able to do these things, to be able to travel, to be able to spend the money without worrying about how you're going to make these credit card payments because you use your credit card. And that's something that I learned throughout these years, right? Because I used to be, when I was younger, I used to just swipe. I'll pay it off later. And it's such a big relief knowing that we had saved this money already. We were able to use it and okay with the amount that we spent. And hey, we still have some remaining money in our travel envelope. So that's a win-win for us. But here are the totals, you guys. You guys said that you wanted to see this video, and I thought I'd just share it. Again, this was a very spontaneous trip. It was not planned. We didn't know what we were gonna do when we got there. We didn't know what we were gonna eat, and honestly, like, we just had a blast, and I feel like it was well worth it for us. So this is it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.